This got literally for 20 years. We are talking about a lot of things, especially the sex of the gods. Because since I've had that on YouTube about gods having both sex and the serpent having sex with Adam and Eve, I put that from the Bible on YouTube. They'll put this on my YouTube page, the Gnostic teaching of the Garden of Eve, Adam and Eve, the giants. They put that on my page. These are giants they done found in America. I'm talking about 28 fucking feet high. And it corresponds with the gods and the angels having sex with the women, and they would kill them because their penis was so big. It's on YouTube. The stuff I teach, white people already know. They already know from digging them up. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. That is a real thing. In Genesis, where the gods start having sex with the children, the daughters of man, and having more than one wife. Because see, before then they could have children, but they couldn't feel an orgasm. Right. They were gods. They didn't need that. But when God made this garden and put them in it, put man in that, and the gods, like you and me, could get in that body like an avatar. You know how you saw that movie Avatar, how they got in their body? And then they were separated from the man in the womb. The man had lost his womb, and he could feel that orgasm. That's what became the biggest deal. And that was the greatest thing God could have made, because I love it. My doggone self. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what the deal is. But you can't lay down with anybody, and that's when you make that mistake, and that's when you get the disease, and that's when all the stuff happens, and you destroy your body, and you become sick. So I try to make sure, even if I have to teach the motherfucker and raise his level of thinking before I lay down with him. Or I don't lay down with him. Right. You can't lay down with anybody, even if they offer you a lot of money. So I turns it down. Do you get the difference? Mm-hmm. The difference is know who you are and lay down only with your own kind. Yeah. And that's the secret. That's the secret of life. You only can lay down with your own kind. Gods do gods, devils do devils. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It makes sense, but it don't make sense to you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you think sex is the devil, but it's not. Right. It belongs to the gods in the beginning. So you only want to do your gods. For real. And that's people that have high level of thinking. And I try to find that kind. So I've been safe so far. And that's why I haven't had disease and none of that crap. Yeah. I learned that when I was 17. You know how to pick and think and look at a man's mind. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever learned how to do that yet. I mean, possibly I do it, but don't notice that I do it yet. But I'm very clear on if I want to have sex with this person or not, and if they're dirty or not.
Then you do.
I'm very clear. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to.
Because that's how I learned. It was like a natural thing more. Like, but they show you the aliens. Really, she can sense that he has a bad body or sick or something. That's how you have to be almost. Or God has to be that way. You know, sex is not bad. It's good. But you better know what you have sex with. That's something. Mm-hmm. That's the difference. So if nothing's wrong with you, then you have that sense. Right. Because I can tell you, the women don't have that sense. Something's wrong with them. With the coochie, they have something. I'm serious. It's tripping. I knew a young girl in Chicago, and she could sit down and the damn seat would be wet. Yeah. Coochie would be dripping because she didn't have sense to know who to have sex with. And she had sex with somebody that wasn't right. And I was young then. I was like 19. So I learned from that. Mm-hmm. Of course, I always pray. I don't have sex right away. Of course, I have to check the man's mind out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's my theory of how to do it. And then I could go wrong. Never know. That's not a perfect. Nothing's perfect. You understand what I'm saying? Because I had a second husband that for 2 years he fooled me. 2 years he never let me know he was alcoholic. And I lived with him 2 years before I married him. And the day I married him, he got drunk and stayed fucking drunk. You think I'm playing? My second husband. And my mother told me never marry a drunk. Okay, I'm making sure I never marry one.
Right.
And he's younger. He's probably smarter than my fucking ass. But we left Chicago, came here to Colorado. For 2 years I lived with him. He's rushing me to marry him. Okay, I like you, but you don't got enough money. You know, but he's a master mechanic. So we did finally start our own business where he could make good money. Yeah. He was making like $1,000 a week. We was living in Lakewood, and he was working for the company I worked for. You know, and he was a mechanic. He was very, very, very good. But the day I married this man, it's the day he got drunk and never sobered up. And I don't know how a man could do that.
Yeah.
But you can be fooled. How can you live with somebody 2 years and they never get drunk until you marry them? And then they stay drunk. How could you be a trick like that? Yeah. So I never forgot that. And so that's what I'm saying to women. You can't be tricked. You know what I mean? Because some people can fool you until they decide they got you. So remember that. That was my first time getting tricked. But I did get tricked. And oh my God. I'm not Lily. I shouldn't be tricked, but I got tricked.
Nobody.
Right. I got tricked. All right, we'll be right back because I don't want to overdo this time. So is your man at work?
No, he's upstairs.